Welcome everyone. We're here.
We're here to record a podcast.
We're here. We're queer. Get used to it.
Do you think we need a slogan?
What could it be? Never bite the snake before the train comes. That'd be it?
We're the podcast that sounds.
Dude, there's a snake in our podcast. Is that it?
There's this. No.
What about? Let me tell you something, brother. Drink your vitamins and take your pills and do steroids. Is that one?
That's something.
That would be apropos.
That's something.
To what we're doing today. Think, what else can it be?
The Breakroom podcast, where we
don't drink the water. We are the water. No.
Something about standing around the water cooler. Oh, there's something to be worked out here.
Don't stand around the water cooler or we'll rape you. Breakroom bullshit.
All right, that's it. That was it.
Yeah. You go to work, we're going to water cooler rape you. Okay, cool. That'll do.
All right. You got any news for us this week?
How about we just start? You gotta plug everything. You gotta do the... your life is so hard. Your life is so hard, dude.
Come listen to us on our YouTube page.
You said come.
Yeah, I did. Yeah. Come listen to us on our YouTube page. Just go on YouTube, search Breakroom BS. You'll find us there with our high graphic designed logo.
You dick.
It was funny though.
Yeah. It
was the joke. That was the joke. It's just a piece of note paper.
I get it. Subscribe.
Yeah. Also, comment, like it, or subscribe, and blah blah blah.
Subscribe to our bullshit. It's funny.
You can find our links to Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and SoundCloud all on that YouTube page. You can also follow us on SoundCloud at Breakroom BS. Right?
Yeah, sure.
I forget. Yeah, I don't know.
Just sound there, dude.
Go on the YouTube page. Oh, there it is. Look at that. Breakroom bullshit stream. Yeah. All right. Now we got some news.
That's our stuff. News. We're gonna ruin everything, guys. So be ruined. Spoilers. I put spoiler alerts in the descriptions. We really need to say it on the show.
I don't give a fuck.
It's in the description.
Be warned.
That's not nice. Look at that. Look at you. That was impressive. Look at that bar.
Yeah. I got bars.
Yeah.
For days.
All right, time for some wrestling. Let's do some wrestling.
Wrestling.
We're gonna start with some news. So here's some. Let's starting off with apparently Corey Graves went on Booker T's radio show and decided to tell the whole world that everything with him was a work for no reason whatsoever.
I called it.
Kinda.
I called it kinda.
You called it kinda. Yeah, there was no reason. They just want to fuck around and be funny, I guess, to get attention to his radio show, I guess.
Some fun shit.
That's it. That's all it was.
I considered for a split second listening to it, and then I was like, I already listen and watch enough bullshit each week that I have to keep up with, so I'm not doing that.
If anything, I would have listened to that one episode, and that's it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have kept listening.
Yeah, but by going to that one episode, you might find out that you actually like it, and then you'll listen to more.
Yeah, Tito did tell me to listen to something to wrestle with, and I got hooked, so you never know.
Yeah.
Here's an interesting bit of news. Dolph Ziggler has re-signed with WWE for a 2-year deal at $1.5 million a year.
Oh, yeah, we saw him come back on on Smackdown this week.
Yeah, that number seems very high to me. That he's making $1.5 million a year and he's just Dolph Ziggler.
Dude, I have no idea what wrestling contracts are like, but yeah, I guess so. I don't know. I don't
trust me. It seems high.
$1.5 million
a year.
A year.
A year. It seems high. It seems Rob Van Dam. Ben made that joke earlier and it was dumb then and it's dumb now because he's high all the time.
Oh yeah, the joke was so dumb that I forgot how it ended.
And it was so dumb I had to bring it up here.
Yes.
What else we got with news? Big Cass. You weren't watching when Big Cass got injured.
He was the one who went around with that guy who got fired recently.
Yeah, right? Who touched a girl and she didn't like it.
Yeah, I did watch him on NXT beat up someone in a parking lot one time. Yeah,
he got injured a while ago. He fucked up his leg. It might have been his knee. He fucked up his leg, and he was supposed to be out for like 9 months. He had to get surgery. I guess he was recently seen at the Performance Center walking around with no help, all on his own. So he's making progress.
And it's probably a work.
Scratch my side.
Did I do it right?
What's a work?
Being injured.
His injury?
Yeah. I think I'm going to make that a thing. I'm just going to say, anytime someone's actually has like a serious problem going on, like they have to take off a show because like their like wife died, I'm going to be like, it's a work.
Yeah, it probably is.
It's going to be a fun joke.
That's going to be the best joke ever.
I
can't wait. I'm so excited for it to continue. He wasn't taking any bumps or anything yet, but so he's been out 6 months, so he should be back in another 3. We'll see. It's being reported that WWE will be going to dual brand pay-per-views after WrestleMania.
Also a work.
Yeah.
See, there's the joke. I brought it back.
It's hilarious. Everyone's laughing like he said it's a work.
I brought it back to get it over with.
Your joke is terrible.
All right. It's done now. It's in the past. Let it go.
What would have been funny is if you said you brought it back to get it over. Yeah. That's wrestling terms right there. But over with is much better. Trust me, they were much better with the over with one.
I don't understand what's happening. Let's go though.
Yeah. Did you hear what I said?
No, I was so excited. The brand split.
No. They're gonna go to dual brand pay-per-views after Mania probably.
Oh yeah, you brought that up to me a little bit. How do you feel about that?
Very happy that I don't have to watch 2 fucking pay-per-views a month.
Yeah, I didn't even like. I remember listening to or watching when they said Elimination Chamber was coming up, and I was like, well, why doesn't SmackDown get one? And then they said Fastlane's also coming up, and I'm like, oh, they do get one. It just sounds really dumb and unexciting.
Yeah.
Why can't they have an Elimination Chamber for both of them?
The pay-per-view's not big enough for them to do that. They only do that for the... Normally, well, they will now because they're doing dual brand pay-per-views.
It's like a unique style match. Like, why can't like SmackDown people ever be? You know what I mean?
Because they're supposed to be separate brands, so they should have separate shows.
Shouldn't they also have separate announcers? What are you fucking getting at here?
Yeah, they should. I mean, they initially did. They did have separate announcers when they started it. And then they're like, Corey Graves, we love your mouth. Go everywhere. Go talk everywhere. Your mouth is exciting.
Talk on Booker T's radio show or whatever.
Yeah. I mean, whenever they do the dual brand pay-per-views, they'll have 2 Elimination Chamber matches, I'd assume, for each brand. But as of right now, they don't. That's just rumor and innuendo. That's not confirmed.
Okay. Do you have anything in there? I saw there are rumors about another draft.
Yeah, I read something about that a week or 2 ago. I didn't.
Very loose rumors.
Yeah.
Nothing to stick on to yet.
I mean, normally I thought they had multiple drafts the last time they did a brand split. I mean, the whole brand split's fucking stupid, so I don't really care that much.
They should split up Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens and then have them like keep interrupting people's matches on the show and shit. Cross over the brand split.
That sounds like a great idea.
They should just make it one big show again.
You know what else? They should have had the Bullet Club on both shows. That's what they should have done. Remember when they did the first brand split? I was like, what they should do is they should have a Balor Club or Bullet Club on Raw and a Bullet Club on SmackDown and have them just dominate both shows so like their fucking organization is just dominating the entire company. That would have been so cool.
How many people are on the roster are currently members of Bullet Club?
Oh, well, right now there's just the 3 on Raw. But AJ Styles was in the Bullet Club, so they could have had him do a SmackDown one. They could have put, like, Seth Rollins or somebody else in it, too. Like, it'd have been so cool, but no. It's a cool idea, so they won't do it.
It's the triangle.
Yeah. It's a cool idea, and it never happened. That was such a sad time in my life. I remember reading that they signed all these people. I'm like, oh my god, they signed the Bullet Club. This is great. And then like a year and a half went by and they did nothing with it. And I'm like, why?
They just didn't want other people to have it.
They still have a Bullet Club in other companies.
Oh.
So they just don't want to do something that's not their fucking idea. It's their problem. Vince is a stubborn piece of shit.
Dude, do you have the rumor? Probably not, because this is I could see you just shooting it down immediately. There's some rumor that they're going to use that footage from the Broken Matt Hardy stuff as some sort of a work coming up. I don't know how.
What do you mean a work?
They're planning on using that. Not that they are. I'm saying that it's a rumor that they're planning on using it in the show somehow.
Oh, for like an angle or something?
Yeah, the angle. There it is. Yeah.
You're throwing around words that make no sense.
I'm trying. I'm trying. It's kind of. I hope it's at least amusing to listen to.
Your guys sound so dumb.
Yeah.
Wait, so the footage they got from TNA or the permission to use it? You mean?
Yeah.
I think if anything, they're just going to use it for like a home video release.
Yeah.
They're just going to put out a Blu-ray of Matt Hardy and put that stuff on it.
Yeah. Just throwing that rumor.
What they should do is they should sign the fucking other people like Senior Benjamin and his wife and fucking King Maxwell. That shit was great.
Yeah,
they're not doing any of that stuff.
You're talking about
King Maxwell is his son. That beat someone in a wrestling match. He's like 2.
That's really funny.
Yeah. The Drone beat someone. Vanguard 1. Vanguard 1 beat someone in a wrestling match. There's so many funny things they did. All right, moving on here. The women's match reportedly being reported. The women's matches they have penciled in for Mania right now are Asuka versus Charlotte Flair for the SmackDown Women's title.
This is for WrestleMania.
And Alexa Bliss versus Nia Jax for the Raw Women's Championship.
Wait, so Nia Jax and Asuka are going to be in separate matches?
Yeah.
We're going to have to bring this up again later.
Yeah.
Do you see what I'm getting at here?
I can explain to you how they can do it in a way that will make sense once we get there.
Okay.
But it's dumb. Also, Rousey is supposed to be in the mixed tag match, like I was saying, versus Stephanie and Triple H. They have a list of her potential partners for the match are The Rock, who's who they want, but if there's insurance issues, they can't do them. Kurt Angle, Shane McMahon, or Seth Rollins. Those are the potential partners for her. They all kind of make sense. Angle makes sense because I think he got pedigree by Triple H at fucking SummerSlam or something, so that kind of makes sense. Shane McMahon's on a different show as Stephanie, so it makes sense they'd be fighting each other.
Can I look at this again?
Up there.
Right there?
Right there.
Okay.
And then Braun Strowman is also being discussed as to be Ronda Rousey's partner. So that would be interesting. Rollins, however, is likely not going to be in the match because it's rumored they want to do Kurt Angle versus Rollins at WrestleMania.
Wait, so hold on.
He's reading my notes, everyone. He's shaking his head disapprovingly, like I don't know what I'm doing.
So wait, hold on. No, we don't know who Rousey's going to be with.
Yeah, these are the list of partners that.
Oh, no, okay.
Yeah, who they could have. Like I said, obviously they want to do Rock, but if they can't, they're thinking about any of these three. Also, Braun Strowman possibly.
I don't want it to be Shane McMahon because I'd be no.
That's stupid.
I think it'd be stupid. I think Angle would also be stupid. To be honest, Rock or Rollins, I feel like are your only.
That's really the best one, and it makes sense since they already did an Angle with them like 2 years ago.
Oh, you know what would be really cool?
What? Oh, here we go. He has a stupid smirk on his face.
Can you guess who I'm gonna say?
Is it Rusev?
No, I know. It was going to be one purposely to annoy you. Is that
John Cena?
No, I was going to say Roman Reigns.
I hate you.
Yeah. See, there it is. There it is, everyone.
Yeah, but what do you think about Kurt Angle versus Seth Rollins at WrestleMania?
I don't really have an interest to see Kurt Angle wrestle anyone.
I don't care either. That's all we got for news, bud.
That's not too bad.
Yeah. Now we're going to jump into Raw. You ready for this?
Naruto, yeah.
You see this? Did you hear this? You ready for this?
Yeah.
So, I don't know if you caught this in the opening with Cena, but Cena said something along the lines of Mania can even bring legends back from the dead.
Yeah, I heard that.
I'm thinking maybe he's teasing him versus Taker. What do you think?
I
mean, that match has been rumored forever, though.
Yeah,
So
I don't know the WWE well enough to see, to know if it. I mean, I guess it sounds like something they would do from what I know, but I can't say for sure.
Yeah, I just don't know, man. It's already February. They have 2 months. Shouldn't he be back if he's gonna do a match? I don't know.
So if they do stuff like bring back legends, they bring them back in advance.
Yeah, they're not. Normally they don't just.
They just don't show up at WrestleMania.
There was one year though where I think he didn't even make an appearance till Mania. They did a bunch of smoke and screen bullshit where, he was on the TV and everything, and he did promos and stuff, but he wasn't actually in an arena until Mania. They did that once. But the match, though, Cena versus Miz. Cena was obviously going to win this match. It was really stupid and predictable.
Yeah.
Like, if he was the first person in the chamber, it would do nothing for him. It makes sense for Miz to be the first since he's a heel, because people hate him and they want him to be the first one in there, so it makes him harder to win. Makes it harder for him to win, and he can get his ass kicked a lot more.
Dude,
so it makes sense that
wasn't
way.
this, you were saying the other week, I can't remember if they had a manager come out, but weren't you saying you thought it was dumb whenever the wrestlers kind of like booked their own match? Isn't that kind of what happened?
Was that what happened with this one? I think it was.
I think so. I feel like Kurt Angle may have came out to give like some sort of stipulation.
I don't think
match.
he did.
No?
I think it just happened. I think you're right. Yeah, they also did that on SmackDown, but we'll get to that. I don't think I have a note for it, but they do that all the time, and it's dumb.
Yeah.
The ending of the match was so fucking predictable, just because I've seen his matches so much,
Yeah.
Dude, the moment Cena was sitting on that top turnbuckle, I was like, Miz is going to go up to do a move, Cena's going to reverse it, and give him the fucking Super A off the top and win. And it's exactly what happened. It was so predictable to me. I was like, As soon as he sat down on the top rope, I was like, oh no. And that's exactly what happened. You have any comments about Cena?
Dude, I'm getting tired of like listening to his like rants about like, oh, I need to find my way to WrestleMania, or else I'm just not gonna go to WrestleMania. As if John Cena is not going to be at WrestleMania. Yeah, it's like listening to the Patriots be like, oh well, we don't know if we're gonna make the playoffs this year, even though they're clearly gonna make the playoffs this year.
Now let me ask you this question. Why does Cena need to be in a 15-minute promo and a 30-minute match to open Raw?
Can't
we have a younger guy do that?
It's so uninteresting to me. Like, I was just like, had I not like needed to take notes, I would not have been paying as close as attention, because I wanted to make a note specifically about how I made the like world's largest eye roll to listening to him like try to figure out how he's gonna get to WrestleMania.
Stupid.
You're John Cena, you just show up and they let you in.
Yeah, like, what do you want to do, John? It's so dumb. It's like, dude, I'm getting sick and tired of them not like giving. Like, dude, Cena doesn't need to have 40 minutes to open the show. Give it to someone else. Give someone else the TV time.
I was done.
I was listening to the Taz show, and they were making a great point on there. They were talking about how whenever people get injured on Raw and SmackDown now in WWE, like WWE just scrambles to try to figure out what they're going to do, and that's what kind of fucked up their brand split, because people got injured, and then your SmackDown roster doesn't seem as big as your Raw roster, so you're moving people around, and it fucked everything up. And Taz is like, you know why this happens? He's like, the reason this happens is because they don't have any confidence in their roster. They don't have a deep roster. If this was the 90s, the minute someone gets injured, they have people ready to step up to the main event spot. Like, anyone in the card can just step up, but they don't build anyone, so when a big guy gets injured, there's no one to step up to take the spot. And this is a perfect example of them not building people. They're giving 40 minutes to Cena to open the show. Build someone.
Yeah.
So you have people that are, like, game ready to take over if someone gets injured.
Yeah, I definitely agree. Like, whenever you're doing your writing, you have to expand it so you're, like, covering all your areas rather than focusing in, like, your strengths in the one spot or another. Yeah. And that's what they're doing here.
Yep. He was saying out in ECW, you really probably know who he is. There's this wrestler called Just Incredible who ended up being a main eventer later, but he was getting this big push, and then Taz is talking to Heyman, and he's like, dude, you're really giving this guy the big push. He's like, I got to get him ready, man. What happens if you blow your knee? What if Sabu blows his knee? I got to have someone to take your place because he's smart. WWE isn't smart. They're just fucking stupid. They don't believe in anyone. They don't want to give anyone a chance.
Is it a good analogy to say, like, if, like, say they were writing an Avengers movie and they just, like, made all the protagonist shit for only Steve Rogers?
Yeah. It's just like Avengers kind of is doing. Like, Avengers has gotten other people ready to take over for, like, the guys when they're leaving.
Like at the end of Age of Ultron,
they had other guys there. Exactly. It's like they didn't build Falcon. They don't introduce all these new people. So whenever fucking Captain America's gone, Iron Man's gone, Thor's gone, you're like, you got 6 people. You're like, who the fuck are these guys?
Dude, like there's the whole idea of, like, people being like, well, if Captain America dies, who's gonna take him? It could be fucking Bucky. It could be fucking Falcon. Like, it's an actual conversation people are having. No one's, like, going to be like, well, what happens with John Cena, like, steps away? John Cena's just going to come back and be John Cena again. Yeah. They should just schedule a WrestleMania match where John Cena comes out. The announcer's like, and for the next match, John Cena. And then John Cena just starts fighting himself like in Fight Club.
It's retarded. They don't know what they're doing, man.
Yeah, it's dumb.
All right, moving on. The Nerdometer was super gay with the words on the screen. I thought that was stupid.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Whenever Gals and Anderson had the Nerdometer on this, was it not in the version you watched?
Yeah, it may have been not in my shortened version.
I feel like every segment where they have the words on the screen, they cut out of your fucking version because you never know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about.
They do it all the time, and it's annoying. They did it on Smackdown. We'll get to that. Titus Worldwide, don't care. I just don't care. Dana Brooke can suck on my wee-wee, but other than that, I just don't care.
Yeah, what was it, like a backstage promo or something?
Yeah.
I had a note, and it wasn't a very well-written note, but I do remember being bored during this.
Yeah, I don't care about them. I just don't care.
I guess they were trying to like put some sort of like they were trying to give you some sort of interest for Apollo Crews. I almost said Apollo Creed.
Well,
Apollo Crews.
I guarantee that's why he has his name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he's such a like who gives a fuck player for that fucking match there.
I don't know what they could do. I don't have any good ideas, but when I see them, they're just so uninteresting.
That was a fatal 4-way match, right?
Which one?
The one at the end with Apollo Crews.
Oh, it was a 5-way.
5-way.
Ended up being a 5-way, yeah. Because they added in Rollins. It was Hardy, Wyatt, Rollins, Balor.
How did Rollins get in there?
In the promo with Angle.
I don't remember now.
Oh boy. Well, you did good.
Segue.
I was hoping the breaking news and update that Kurt Angle was going to give about Jordan was that he died during surgery, but unfortunately that's not what it was. You didn't. Angle came out to give this news about Jordan, how he's injured and he's going to miss WrestleMania and blah blah blah. And then Rollins came out and he was like, I don't even have a spot at Mania and blah blah blah. He's like, give me a spot, let me put me in the match, but let me be in the match. And Angle's like, well, we got to ask the crowd if they want you in the match. And obviously they cheered. He's like, all right, you'll be added to the fatal 4-way to make it a fatal 5-way now at the end, and they added him in.
Kurt Angle likes to do that a lot. Like, oh, cheer for this. They did that with fucking, what's her name the other week? Alexa Bliss.
Oh, yeah. It's annoying. You know what the crowd's going to do.
Yeah, they're just going to say yes because they like to chant Daniel Bryan.
You didn't like the, yes. You weren't a big fan of the Bayley Banks match, right?
It got better as the match progressed, but like if you watch the beginning, it's like they like didn't warm up or something, and it just didn't flow very well. Like the some of the quick pins like just looked like the person getting pinned like got ready before the person pinning them was even ready to do it.
Yeah.
It didn't seem like they were having good chemistry during the match for me.
All right. Yeah, I liked it. I thought it was a good match. I don't specifically remember. There wasn't like when we get to NXT, there were spots in the first match that stood out. This didn't have any like specific moves or spots that stood out to me. I was just like sat there and I was like, I like it, whatever. It wasn't anything special by far. I hate Nia Jax like a lot.
Yeah, I
hate her. She's super ugly and fat, and her matches are so fucking boring.
Yeah.
Dude, her wrestling superpower, she's just really fat.
Yeah.
That's like her superpower. She's
the Blob from the X-Men.
Yeah. She's fat and lame. Okay, I know you have a note on this. I'll say mine first. The shit with Braun playing the guitar and singing was fucking retarded.
Yeah, dude, I fucking agree.
I hated it.
It seems so fucking out of character for the damn guy.
I mean, I get they're all like, oh, let's make Braun more than just a one-dimensional blah blah blah. It's like, no,
that's his character.
Leave him alone. You know what I thought they should have done? I thought it would have been really cool. When Elias is in the ring, I thought the light should have came up and Braun was standing behind him and he didn't know it. Like the lights just go from dark and you see it's like you see standing there like, oh
That'd
shit,
be cool.
Yeah, but
do you think they could do that without it getting like ruined by like, you know what I mean?
The crowd, you would hear the crowd probably react.
Dude, that's one thing about whenever they do shit like that, like the RKO out of nowheres and stuff. Like, how do I not notice the crowd reacting like before it happens?
Well, the RKOs happen fast. He basically runs in and he's doing it by the time the crowd's even reacting. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like he's just running. He's like hunched down somewhere so not many people can see him. But the Braun thing, all they have to do is right before it happens, have him just run up in the ring. You know what I mean? And then have the lights come up.
Yeah.
Just stand in there. But yeah, I thought it was dumb. I just thought it was dumb.
Like, if they're trying to make him more of a one-dimensional character, like...
I mean, less of a one-dimensional.
More? Or less, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
I was trying to add dimensions, and I used the word more.
Make him a 6-dimensional character.
I got confused. I don't know, do something that's not so fucking opposite end. Like, if he's such a serious guy who has, like, so little to say all the time... Why make him do like something so outgoing as to start singing and playing an instrument?
If you're going to do that, work up to it. Have him talk more. Have him do stuff. Don't instantly go from that to that.
Yeah, I mean, like, you know who else plays instruments? New Day, Elias. Like,
yeah, it didn't make any sense. I thought it was dumb.
Yeah. It's like someone was just like chucking ideas out there, like, well, why don't we just have him play a giant instrument?
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be funny, I guess. Let's do it.
And he was like, I'll do it because I'm Braun.
Yeah.
He didn't even yell Braun. Did you see the segment backstage with Reigns talking shit on Cesaro and Sheamus?
Reigns.
He was talking shit on...
It sounds familiar, but I don't think it was something that I found anything noteworthy.
He had a great line to Sheamus. He goes... He's talking shit on Cesaro and he just looks at Sheamus. He goes, you must not have got the memo. You will tonight. I'm like, what does that mean? I was like, what memo? What are you even talking about? It was the dumb line.
I remember seeing Rollins on screen with Sheamus at some point, but I don't know. I didn't think I had anything for it.
Well, to add to that, the Sheamus versus Reigns match, I just don't care. And the crowd agreed as they started chanting Rusev Day in the middle of the match.
Yeah.
So
I do remember that.
Yeah. And of course Reigns won because he's Reigns and he isn't allowed to lose. This is boring and predictable. Ivory is going to be inducted into the Hall of Fame. A little video package with Ivory saying she's going to be in the Hall of Fame.
I did get that.
Time for a rant. Are you ready for the rant?
Did they not show enough
Ronda Rousey pointing at the sign?
I was waiting for it.
So Michael Cole says that the news was broken earlier today by ESPN. Shut the fuck up. You basically called ESPN. You're like, will you guys please report this story? Pretty please. It was broken. Like, you're fucking telling them to say it. They try so hard to be fucking, like, mainstream and more important than they are. It's just fucking annoying. Our news was broken on ESPN. We reported us, blah, blah, blah. Like, well, they do this shit all the time. Like, they talk about how they're the longest running fucking weekly show in history. How fucking, their social media every week they got more social media attention than the NBA, the NFL, and fucking everything else combined in the world. Like, shut the fuck up. It's so annoying. Like, they want to sound, like, so important in mainstream. It just annoys me. I hate it.
Yeah.
ESPN broke the story. What do you mean? You think their reporters came out looking to find out? Oh, my God, it makes me mad.
All the ESPN reporters that show up at the wrestling events.
Yeah, they're just taking pictures. You got anything for us? I like the finish of the 5-way match, mainly because I didn't expect it, having them both, like, get the pin and not knowing what would happen.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with that. I did like the ending.
I liked it, even though if you think about it, it makes no sense at all because the ref clearly saw them both pinning him. So why would he even start counting in the first place?
Yeah, like
it's retarded, but
it's bizarre. But at the same time, dude, I was like, which one are they going to have win? They both seem like someone who would be in the match.
Well, did you hear what happened? They announced it on social media like the next day what they're going to do.
I didn't know.
So they're both in the match.
Oh.
They're putting both of them in the Elimination Chamber.
So that filled it, right?
Well, it's a 6-man match. It's 4 pods and 2 people start. But now there's 7 people instead of 6.
Oh. Okay, wait, hold on. Yeah, I'm confused now.
I'm just going to guess that they're just going to start with 3 people instead of 2. That would be my guess.
Okay.
I doubt they're going to build another put a 5th pod in there because the women's match only has 6, so I was going to use the same chamber and not just leave one empty. That would be silly.
The only thing I could think of is if next week they added a thing with the women's, but
they do such stupid things. I could see them maybe having an extra pod outside the ring or something, maybe, and open it up and you run in. But dude, I think they're just going to start with 3 people.
I have no idea what this thing even looks like.
It's pretty cool. It was much cooler before they changed it because it was hurting people so much. like on the inside. Yeah, look up a picture. I'm going to pause so you can look it up. Gable looked at it. Gable looked at the Elimination Chamber, and now he understands.
I looked at the thing. It just seems like it has such an unnecessary amount of steps to it, because it is like a cage match combined with a Royal Rumble match.
Yeah, it's cool. It's a cool match.
Yeah,
it's fun to watch. It's different.
My big concern with this is after
that Balor's going to lose. Sad face. I agree.
Yeah, well,
he's not going to win. He has no chance.
I wouldn't say that was a concern. I mean, that would be. I do kind of want him to win. I want to see the guy get worked up.
It's more of an inevitability than a concern.
Gotcha.
Inevitability.
These I had 2 complaints for this fatal five way thing.
Is it they were never all in the ring at once ever?
Well, yeah, that's the first one. That's annoying. I have a hard time watching these, because I don't know. It seems like there's it's just hard to follow. I guess it's not that it's hard to follow. It's just there's so much but so little happening at the same time.
I feel like they're trying to help you out because it's 5 guys. And there's never 5 guys ever doing anything at the same time ever.
But I stop caring because it's one guy fighting another guy, but then someone else will start fighting them, and then I'm the interest I had in that fight, I now have to get interested again in another fight.
You got an interesting brain.
Yeah, I don't know.
I like it.
Thanks.
I like your brain.
Thanks. Because I don't know. There was another match that I think SmackDown had one, and I was I don't know. I'm just getting annoyed because I'm there's too many people in the ring,
yeah.
And I'm having trouble following the drama because the like I said, as soon as I get interested in one, it'll change off, and I'm
well, I mean, hypothetically, it should be set up in a way that it's not 2 guys fighting, and then another guy starts fighting, your interest changes. All 5 guys should be continuously fucking fighting.
I agree.
Yeah.
There should be at least 2 people, 2 sets fighting at the same time.
Yeah.
And then the camera can just go back and forth between what's interesting or not.
Dude, ECW, anytime you see a triple threat match now, it's 1 guy rolls out, 2 guys fight. And it's a constant exchange. ECW, they would always all be in the ring at the same time, just always doing 3 people moves, and it was great. WWE doesn't do that because their matches suck.
It's too much to think about.
It's too much work. Yeah, you got to be more creative, and it's stupid. That's all I got for Raw. You got anything else? I'm just still sad Balor's going to lose.
I didn't give you the other thing that I had wrong with it. But not the matches its fault self, but the fucking WWE filming or whatever. As soon as everyone gets in the ring, they're all right, commercial. Could you not have cut 2 guys' entrances and given me a commercial? I didn't need to see all of them come in. And then as soon as they all get in there, you go to commercial and you're in the middle of the fucking action when you come back.
Okay, I've had the complaint for years, that they go to commercial break during matches. Do they go to a commercial break in the middle of a play in football?
No!
Because they're not fucking retarded.
It's so dumb.
Why can't they do their commercials around the fucking matches? It's stupid.
Especially, dude, football's, in theory, or in as far as we know publicly, football is not planned out. But wrestling is very publicly planned out. So why not plan your fucking filming around the matches?
They give times for each match. A guy goes out there you got 6 minutes. They know how long their match is before they even start it. So it's annoying. And I think it's a thing where they're if we go to break in the middle of the match, they're not going to turn the channel. They'll want to keep watching. I mean, I guess, whatever. But it's fucking stupid.
Well, I turn the channel on to watch it anyway. So why am I going to turn it off?
Yeah, I don't know. But I mean, it's a concern in TV whenever people are channel surfing, the commercial comes on, they go somewhere else, But SmackDown. Let's talk about some SmackDown.
Dude, I got tons of notes for SmackDown.
You have 2, huh?
I don't have many.
Oh, let me start off with one thing that annoyed me.
No.
Ziggler's entrance is fucking retarded.
Okay.
Let me explain.
I was going to ask you about that.
You were watching. Let me explain why it's even more retarded than you already think it is. So, Ziggler was going through this whole angle where he would get super pissed off with people's showmanship and Bobby Roode. posing and all his entrance music and his glorious bullshit, and he had a fucking feud with him, and his whole thing was he got tired of all the glamour. He's like, and he kept doing fake entrances to make fun of people, like he did an HBK entrance, did a DX entrance to make fun of all these people because of they're all about their entrances. How about the matches, blah blah blah. So his entrance changed to where he had no music, no video, and nothing, and it was really cool. And I'm like, that's fucking, it's original, it's unique. He would come all the way out to the ring with nothing. So I'm like, that's cool. So he comes back, and they do that for half of his entrance, and then go to his normal one. I'm like, that defeated the whole point of it. The whole point of why he did the entrance with no music is because he doesn't want to have it. Why would they do half of the entrance with nothing, and then start his normal entrance with the video and music? It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, I was watching that. I was like, was there like... I genuinely thought there was a power issue or something going wrong, and that's why it then started playing, is because they had to start it up real quickly. They're like, oh shit, something's wrong, start it up now.
That's what it looked like. It makes no sense. Like, leave his whole entrance as nothing because it's unique and cool. Yeah, but they're like, people won't know who he is, hit the music, like it's fun. I don't understand what they're thinking.
The big fucking name that comes across the screen doesn't help me, apparently.
It's so fucking dumb. I don't understand why they did that. Now, I put this in my notes. This next note was made while Owens and Zayn were attacking Corbin and Ziggler. Remember how they, in the beginning of the show, they kind of jumped them both so they don't get in their match?
Yeah.
As they're doing that, I'm writing this down, that now Ziggler and Corbin are just both going to get a chance to be added to the match, which made it super predictable. And also I put it super obvious that they're both going to win their matches to make it a fatal 5-way. And... dude, as soon as I watched this, the whole show, I was like, this is what's going to happen. It was super predictable to me. I was like, they jumped Corbin and Ziggler so they wouldn't have to be in the match. So clearly it's going to backfire on them. So now they're both going to get a chance to be in the match. And they're both going to be in the match. That's what's going to happen.
I think this is another case of you having more experience over me, because I was like, well, maybe they'll win. And I was rooting for them to win because I was like, I don't want there to be 5 people in a match at one time. I get annoyed by that.
Well, dude, as I wrote all this stuff down before they even were finished attacking Ziggler, I'm like, they should have one of them lose. Because it wouldn't be as predictable. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Don't have them both fucking win their matches. Have one of them fucking lose, because I wouldn't see that coming.
Yeah.
But, dude, I'm just like, this is dumb. They're just both going to win. This is boring.
Yeah, I'm done with any matches that have the word fatal in it. I don't want to see those.
And this is also a thing that's kind of silly, which this is jumping to the end, but...
Hey, question about the Elimination Chamber, by the way.
Yes.
Is it like a one fall win, or oh wait, never mind.
It's right in the name.
Yep. It dawned on me as I was asking.
You're like, this is a dumb question.
I was about to be do they get eliminated?
I knew the question you were asking before you even finished it. I was like, this is going to be good. I get to make fun of Gable. This is kind of jumping to the end of the show, but the main event, as I said, I thought was predictable because I knew that Zayn was going to win. But think about this. They did almost the exact same thing on Raw and SmackDown. Both of them had matches where they could get into the main event of their pay-per-view, and both of them had 2 people added to the main events of their pay-per-views.
Yeah.
They just did the same thing on both shows. That's so stupid.
Well, this is dumb.
WWE sucks.
WWE does suck. God damn it, you're right, Dave.
I wasn't wrong.
Dude, 2 months ago, I was like, Dave, sooner or later I'm going to jump back onto the WWE train, and you're like, you're going to, and you're going to hate it.
I hate Naomi. Speaking of hate, I hate Naomi. She annoys me, and I hate her.
I like her entrance, but I do agree that the rest of it I'm not.
I hate her entrance. I hate it.
You know who I do really like?
Who? Alexa Bliss?
Nope. Oh, yeah, but
okay.
What's her fucking name? It's the redhead.
Oh, Becky Lynch.
Becky Lynch.
Yeah, I love Becky Lynch.
Rumors of her being Kim Possible. Oh, yeah.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
I like Becky Lynch.
Dude, she's funny.
She is funny.
That high five thing.
She has a really quirky humor.
Yeah.
The top 10 list needs to go away. It's the stupidest thing ever.
She made a really fucking funny face whenever Riot Squad was on stage or something.
I think I might know what you're talking about.
I even rewound it because I was like, that's a really funny face.
She's funny. You should marry Becky Lynch.
All right.
That was a test. You're supposed to say I'm already married.
I mean,
because you kind of are.
I did spend most of my morning whenever Ashley was getting treatment, we spent most of the day looking at her future engagement rings.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's exciting. You're just like, money, 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 money.
Like, how many organs do I have to sell to buy this one?
Plasma, I don't need that. Plasma is just extra. So the top 10 list, what do you think of it?
I have a hard time caring about it.
It needs to go the fuck away. It's stupid.
Yeah.
I like the idea of an angle with Bobby Roode, Randy Orton, and Jinder Mahal. As long as Bobby Roode wins, as he should, because he's still fairly new and he needs to go over in the angle. I don't mind. I think it's kind of cool to see an angle with them.
Yeah, that angle was
that
pretty.
Work.
That heat was pretty interesting. Yeah, that spot was interesting for me to watch. I'm now intrigued. That's the most intriguing storyline going on for me right now.
I'd probably agree with you on that. I don't know. I still hope
it's the most well done storyline. I'm definitely more intrigued. I want to know what happens in the Sami Zayn storyline more, but
I still have hope in that Sami Zayn one that Shane and Daniel Bryan's going to go somewhere.
Dude,
doesn't seem like it.
I'm definitely more on your side with the Daniel Bryan part of it. I'm like, I don't understand. Like, is he for them, against them?
I don't get it.
It's so confusing.
Yeah.
like Shane's like, oh yeah, you're boys, and he's like, I don't know,
dude. I got to see Ronda point at the WrestleMania sign again during the commercial. It's great. It never gets old, dude. Did you get to see it?
Yeah, but it's only because I was looking at it on my phone at the same time. So I missed it on the screen, but it's because I played it 4 times on my phone.
That's pretty hot. I hate you. Do you know what I love about Gable?
Is it that I wear women's underwear?
No, it's that move he does whenever he does a roll through and picks them up and powers them up and German suplexes them.
I got real sad because you're not talking about me.
Nope. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Dude, that move, I love that move. It looks really cool. He did a biggie. That dude's fucking huge.
Yeah, he is. But dude, that dude has a huge chest.
Yeah, he's a massive, massive boobs. He's got a big old chest.
It's just like his torso in general is just enormous.
Well, did you get to see the Usos spelling lesson? Follow along with the words on the screen, kids, as they're talking.
I guess not. I don't remember.
It was on the Hulu version. I watched it on Hulu.
I don't remember it.
How do you keep not remembering these every time they do this?
It was on the Hulu. You watched the Hulu version?
Yeah.
Right. That's why whenever I put my phone down because I left the office and I came back, I'm like, why am I at the end? Why is Kevin Owens watching Sami Zayn fight right now? What the fuck?
This is strange. Yeah, it was on the Hulu version. The Usos are in the back cutting a promo, and every time they talk, the words are appearing on the screen. I'm like, this is so gay.
Man, I wish I could remember.
You can't see words apparently. I don't.
I remember them talking. It might have been one of those things where I just didn't care.
That could be. Are you excited to see the 2 lamest tag teams in WWE go at it, the Bludgeon Brothers and the Usos? I can't wait.
Yeah.
It's going to be terrible.
Oh, wait, didn't the Bludgeon Brothers do something?
They, smash the TV.
Yeah, I do remember. I did the thing, I remembered.
Do you remember the words?
No.
Then I don't care. I just want you to remember the words.
I was like, oh no, they broke that TV that probably wasn't a TV. It was just a green piece of cardboard or something.
I mean, I think it was a TV.
I imagine that they just superimposed the TV screen onto a green piece of cardboard.
It's live.
I mean, you can still do that live.
Why wouldn't they just have the TV? Isn't that a lot easier?
But then you break it. That's expensive, Dave. Maybe I'm just cheating.
They poured cement into a Corvette and ruined it.
Okay, I guess I'm just thinking about with my cheap mind.
You really are. You're very cheap.
Yeah.
You're quite cheap.
Maybe it wasn't a real Corvette. Are you sure it wasn't CGI?
Dude, Stone Cold got on a monster truck and demolished 6 cars.
CGI.
Yeah, that's what it was. You're an ass. That's all I got for this. Like I said, we already talked about the main event. You got anything else on this crap?
I thought it would have been really cool for Sami Zayn's match, since Sami and Kevin are feuding. It seems like Sami's more mad at Kevin, and if Kevin tried to make it up to Sami by going into his match and sacrificing his spot. What?
He couldn't though.
Why?
Sacrifice his spot?
Yeah.
That wouldn't work.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Kevin Owens would never do that.
Why?
Because he's a bad guy and he wants to win the title. Why would he sacrifice that?
Because of his friendship.
Yeah, but he's a bad guy. The title is more
he?
important.
I'm not
than his
really
friendship.
sure anymore.
Yeah. Let's see. Owens is a bad guy. Okay, let's think about that. You want to hear something funny? It's a fatal 5-way match at the Fastlane, right?
There's no faces, are there?
Owens, bad guy. Zayn, bad guy. Ziggler, bad guy. Corbin, bad guy. Poor AJ. The only good guy in the match.
He's going to win then.
He's going to win regardless of what happens because they ended Royal Rumble by saying, you're getting the dream match, AJ versus Nakamura at Mania. It doesn't matter what happens. You know he's fighting Nakamura at Mania.
Yeah.
So the whole match is irrelevant.
I see your point.
Yeah. I didn't realize till you said that. Until you kind of... There's a lot of bad guys in that match. It's almost all bad guys. NXT. Unless you got anything else for Smackdown.
Dude, I don't have a thing for NXT, so let's go.
All right, let me just start with something that is not exclusive to NXT. This pisses me off so fucking much. So you have commercials on your own WWE network for your WWE network. I'm sure you've seen this as you watch the network before. They'll have commercials saying...
I watched it one time.
Okay. Well, they have commercials on the network for the WWE network.
Well, that makes sense.
I mean, I kind of get it because people can get a free trial and they're advertising what's coming up to get you to sign up for it. And also you can watch it on Hulu. So during the commercial breaks on NXT, there's commercials for the network.
Yeah, I don't even remember seeing any commercials for the network on Hulu. I could be wrong. But
well, they interrupt the matches all the time with these commercials.
I definitely don't remember seeing it. No, because at least there was none on this one for me.
They didn't interrupt any of the matches. You're sure?
I'm fairly certain. Well,
this makes me even more mad then.
Do you remember where they were? We can verify this right now.
No, I mean all we have to do is look at their runtime because it would be shorter because it doesn't have the commercials in it.
What's the? Do you know what your runtime
It was
is?
50 minutes. 50 minutes and some seconds. Hulu. Do it. Go faster.
Why don't you pause it?
Well, why?
I don't know how long this is going to take.
Well, now they're going to get bored. Thanks to you.
Sorry, guys. I'm boring, I guess.
I'm going to suck your dick. That'll make it exciting.
I'm just saying things now.
Click on it, dude. Why didn't he didn't click on it yet?
Is this the recent one? No, this is the most recent.
Why aren't you clicking on it? He's clicking on it. It's not February 7th.
48 minutes.
Yeah, they cut the commercials out of the Hulu version. Time to get really mad. So, there are commercials on their network, and it's only on the WWE network where you see the commercials for their own network.
That's really dumb.
That's dumb. But like I said, still, if you're doing a free trial, maybe if you're like, oh, coming up next month, this. So it still makes a little bit of sense, but if you're not putting them on the Hulu version, it's really fucking dumb. Okay, it's your fucking network. Why are you having commercials during the fucking matches on the WWE network?
Yeah.
It's your fucking network, okay?
It's your fucking network.
It's their fucking network.
It's their fucking network.
It's not like TV where you're like, oh man, so they're going to turn the channel. You went on to www.network.com to watch the fucking NXT show. Why would anyone turn it off? Why don't you just have the commercials not during the fucking matches? It ruins the matches. You lose your fucking momentum as the match because you're getting into it and you're like, oh cool, it's time for commercial break now.
I wasn't interrupted.
You sure weren't.
Are you going to watch it on Hulu?
I might as well.
Yeah. What's
the point of watching it on the network?
Yeah.
It's fucking stupid. It makes no fucking sense. Why would they do that? Why interrupt the matches when you don't fucking need to?
Because Matt Hardy did it.
God, it makes no sense.
Woken Matt Hardy.
It's making the matches suffer, man.
Woken.
I hate you. I thought that the Dunn Strong match was great. What do you think of it?
I don't know. It might be one of those things where I was just having an off day and didn't care. It might be one of those things where I just I don't know, the characters themselves I didn't care about to watch fight. Especially the guy with the longer hair. I was like, I don't fucking know who he is, so I don't know why I'm supposed to care about this.
Some of the highlights for me were there's a beautiful sit-out powerbomb where he just dropped him and high on his neck. It looked really good. I love the spot where Strong picked the dude up off the mat and held him and moved him to the rope and fucking slingshot.
I do remember the backbreaker.
Yeah, sure.
There's a backbreaker. I was so proud because I was like, ooh, that looks like a backbreaker. And then they said backbreaker through the announcers.
Roderick Strong's whole gimmick is he does lots of backbreakers.
Oh, yes, I knew
So it makes sense. There was a really sweet Tiger Bomb that looked amazing when you kind of hooked them for a pedigree, but you lift them up and powerbomb them. That looked really good.
I
like
remember that.
And I love Dunn's finisher, the bitter end. It's really cool looking. He kind of lifts them up and does like a twist and does like kind of a I don't even know how to describe it. It was what he won the match with at the end of it.
He sucked his dick, right?
Yeah. Yeah, he sucked the dick. I like the match a lot. One thing I love about NXT is that, unlike Raw or SmackDown, they give if the match is going to be a competitive match, they give it a lot of time. Like, the match was over 20 minutes. It's like a third of the show. So they give it time to be a good match, which is nice. WWE, I think the John Cena match was probably a 20-minute match because it was 3 fucking segments long.
Yeah.
But that was stupid. So I like that they do that. Aleister Black versus Killian Dane's coming up eventually. I don't give a fuck about that.
No, dude.
I don't care about either of them guys.
The Ashley was sitting there making fun of Killian, whatever his name.
Killian Dane?
Yeah.
What was she saying?
She's just making fun of it, like how he looked like a fat Jon Snow. Yeah, fat and hairy Jon Snow.
Yeah, Dude, Aleister Black looked like a fucking retard in his suit.
And then, Ashley was also... She was also like, he should have a briefcase so she could hit Jon Snow with it. I'm like, I don't think he normally wears this, so I'm very confused right now.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. I found out why Shayna Baszler is called the Queen of Spades. Remember how we were talking about that? She's the Queen of Spades, and you're like,
it's not really worked into her gimmick at all.
Dude, this is good. This is good. She does magic. I'm not making that up.
When did she do that?
No, like, she does magic tricks in real life. So she got the nickname Queen of Spades by a trainer. I knew you'd love it.
Dumb.
I'm not making it up. That's a true story.
I mean,
because I looked it up online. I looked up her backstory, and I guess that's why they call her the Queen of Spades. That's a really dumb way she got her nickname. It's pretty badass. She can do magic tricks.
Whatever.
You're being mean. What did she ever do to you?
Bored me, I guess.
That's okay. This whole ongoing arm injury with Ember Moon is just stupid.
So could I make I want to make a prediction just because I want to be right, and I'm going to make Dave proud.
Oh.
All right. So we got Ember Moon showing up in the Royal Rumble, right? That's a good sign that she's very popular, correct?
Yes.
She's the current title holder, correct?
Yes, you're getting there.
And then we got like WrestleMania, a possible draft, some other shit coming up, some other pay-per-views. Opportunities for her to move up in the future, correct?
Several. A lot of people come up on the Raw after WrestleMania.
So based off what I learned from Dave, her arm injury will contribute to her losing the title in the upcoming future.
And then when she loses the title, she'll go up to the main roster.
And then nothing will happen.
I think the end of your prediction is possibly the most accurate part.
Yes.
That's a good prediction.
It sounds safe, but it's what might happen.
Everyone remember this was said so Gable can be like, I was right. Because there's a very good chance you're right.
Like, why would they put so much emphasis on her arm injury all the time? I think it's going... And especially since they in this particular match, they did a lot of, like, having her arm in between the fence and stuff.
Yeah, but, like, I don't get it. Like, they said she's cleared to fight.
Yeah.
If she's cleared to fight, then how come she does one move and her arm falls off and explodes? Like, I'm like, what's going on here? Like,
there's a mushroom cloud.
Yeah, I was like, why did it blow up? Like, I don't understand. I mean, I get it because
so
NXT's not live, so they could add that in post, but, like, it was stupid. It was silly. I don't know, man. It just seems silly to me.
My gripe that I've told you with NXT, I could be wrong, but I remember the show being more well lit last year when I watched it, and like I just feel like they're in the darkest room ever with like one.
Well, like I was saying, these last few episodes have been somewhere different. Dude, Full Sail University is where they film every episode every week forever. It's always in the same place. This is a different spot. So it could be why it looks different.
Yeah, it looks like a real old boxing match. How there's just like one big light above the ring. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. I know what you're talking about. I didn't really get the whole Kairi Sane coming down and interrupting the match. I mean, like, I guess she said they had said she had unfinished business with Baszler, so I'm like, I guess something happened we didn't see because it was a while ago. But I'm like, a babyface comes down to interrupt the match for a babyface and costing her the match. Like, why? Like, it just seemed weird.
So, like, could she lose her match or her thing in like a fatal 3-way?
It's not called a fatal 3-way.
A fatal 3-way.
A fatal 2-way.
One-on-one
match. A fatal 1-way.
A fatal
John Cena
1-way.
versus his dick.
John Cena bites himself.
Dude, Nikki Bella's like, John, come to bed. He's like, I'm busy having a fatal 1-way, and he's jerking off in the bathroom. Oh, shit.
We're not funny.
No, not at all. I mean, no one else thinks we are.
Oh. What if what's the girl's name? The Asian?
Kairi Sane.
Kairi Sane. What if she?
Kairi Sane.
What if in a triple threat match?
She's really hot.
She pins Baszler to get the belt.
Okay, it could happen.
Could that happen because of this all works in with the arm injury, and that way there was reason for her bringing her into this.
Well, but Ember's the one with the arm injury, not Baszler.
That's what I'm saying. Oh wait, hold on. But there'd be a reason for her to like not be the winner of it. Well, I guess that'd be like two things stacked on it. That's never mind. That's a little redundant.
Oh, you're doing a little complex booking here. WWE can't handle that. You need to calm down. Someone gets punched, they cry and lose. That's about all they can handle.
All right, fair enough.
This is something small that pisses me off to no end all the time. All the time. Shayna Baszler beat Ember Moon, right?
Yes.
Because Ember Moon got disqualified. Kairi Sane comes down and saves her, and Ember Moon's standing tall. Why are they playing Ember Moon's music? She lost the fucking match.
I wasn't sure what her music was. I'm like, is this the Asian girl's music?
It was Ember Moon's. Dude, they do this shit all the time in WWE. Like, there'll be a run-in for a match, right? Or after the match.
Yeah.
The person that runs in and beats everyone up, they stand there and they just play their music. Like, you weren't even in the match. Why are they it just annoys me. I hate it. Another thing that annoys me is whenever there's a world title match and the champ comes out first. That pisses me off every time. I think the champ should always come out second because they're more important and they're the champ. It's something small that annoys me.
Happen? I want
to fuck you.
I want DX to take over NXT.
I mean, they kind of already did. Triple H is running it, and HBK is a trainer. I think.
I want Triple H and HBK to take William Regal and like have it be like
like piss on his motorcycle backstage.
I was gonna say keep them tied up in the trunk of their car.
That's kidnapping. It's illegal.
Well, not like for real. It's just like as a work.
Yeah, you did it. You did it.
Yes. I was so scared. I was like, I'm going to say the wrong one.
Wait, were you done just now?
Yeah.
You know what always blows my mind in wrestling? Whenever like there was an angle one time where Undertaker and Paul Bearer kidnapped Stone Cold Steve Austin and took him to a mortuary, and they were going to embalm him. I'm like, that's murder. That's manslaughter. You can't do that. They're like, whatever. They're trying to kill him.
That's funny.
I'm like, you can't do that shit. They do that shit sometimes, and it's really weird.
Dude, I just recently, well, I guess not recently, but like within this year, figured out that Paul Bearer's last name or his name. Like I understood it.
Oh, because
Paul Bearer.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I've just never got it.
You know what his real name was?
Mark.
Percy Pringle.
Percy Pringle.
I don't think that's his real name. I think that was just a manager name he had somewhere else. Might have been his real name.
Paul Bearer.
He's a Paul Bearer.
Dude, I felt that's one of those things where you just feel stupid for not understanding.
Yeah. Dumb.
Whatever.
No, I didn't get it until you just said it.
Really?
No, I'm lying.
You made me feel better for a second.
No, I'm telling the truth then.
Oh, okay.
In that case.
Nice.
In that case, I'm telling the truth. We're done.
All right.
We're done.
What do we got coming up on the agenda here, Dave?
We're going to eventually record an Iron Man 3 commentary.
Hopefully.
Hopefully we have that out at the beginning of next week.
If we don't, we apologize.
Nobody cares because they're not listening, so
yeah.
It doesn't really matter when we put it out.
One of these things we do are going to be the thing that strike gold.
It's going to break out.
When I listen to other podcasts, like the pop culture leftover ones, they always talk about how like they get a huge fucking spike. Like this Black Panther one might be our thing.
Could be.
It's not happening yet, but after this weekend, who knows?
We're up to a total of 8 listens combined.
Is that true?
Yeah.
I think you said combined between the two networks.
Yeah.
The two networks that we're on.
The 2 networks.
I'm trying to make it sound more important.
We are important.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
We're super important. Hey, go to our YouTube channel and subscribe to it. You do that or else you'll all die. There's links to everything there.
Or else you'll all die.
There's links to everything there. Anything you need is at your fingertips at Breakroom Bullshit's YouTube page.
You can get like all of our shows.
If you need a new purse off Amazon, if you need toothpaste, it's all there, man.
If you need some maybe
condoms, don't use condoms, kids.
Episodes seasons 3 through 5 of Teen Wolf, then you can get that.
Pulling out is just as safe as using a condom. It's a fact. It's been proven with statistics.
It is just as safe as swallowing a nail.
I don't know, really?
Yes.
I've never swallowed a nail before. You just fart?
Yes.
I smell it. We're going to go so I can run away.
Yes.
No. Bye, everyone. See ya.
Oh, here comes another.
No.